Hello, everyone, and welcome. First of all, I'd like to say happy Pokemon Day to everyone that's watching. And if y'all haven't tuned in yet, we are having a random team battle tonight. What do you think about that?
Yeah, it's been interesting to note from this very day one of this tournament. You know, we have our top 8 finally, which we're going to get our players right now. It's going to be Benjamin Harlan and Alexis Harrison, and each of them with, historical teams I see. I see history with this team because one of these teams is not like the other.
A lot of the teams tonight have been like either super broken or very unorthodox, and I've been on both sides of the coin for sure. I had like a really weird meme team, and then I had like super strong meta team. So you really are flipping a coin here and hoping for the best. So against the Trick Room Torkoal team, what do you think about that?
It's just interesting because like if you see something like Trigger Team when you have no means of possibly stopping Trick Room from going up, your best option unfortunately has to fall down to how much damage you can get in like one turn, because if you don't get enough damage in one turn, you are going to let Hatterene get laid or Hatterene instead of Trick Room. And as we see, timer is almost going down, and I need to know this right now as well. Alexis is currently undefeated.
Yeah, Alexis is undefeated. It's definitely not something to scoff at. It's a strong player.
She's definitely been one of the stronger players for this tournament, at least in the terms of like team versatility, which I was saying from the very beginning of the broadcast, which is basically the way you win this tournament is team versatility and how good you are piloting multiple Pokemon.
Yeah, you have to be a really well-studied player and be able to adapt on the fly. So right now, right off the bat, we have Urshifu and both Urshifus, different styles of Urshifu too. We have Single Strike and Rapid Strike.
Yeah,
that's a tiny Indeedee. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, there's also a booster speed special attack Flutter Mane on the field right now for Benjamin, so it's going to be piloting that special attack multiplier, so it's going to be doing a load of damage right now.
A load of damage.
And right now it's threatening both the Urshifu and the Indeedee, barring a focus sash on Urshifu's Single Strike on Alexis' side. And obviously she wants to set up Trick Room with the Indeedee, but
you have
there's
to
damage.
Decide if you're going to detect, because you already know 4 times super effective on the Urshifu.
Yeah, with that fairy type, of course, we really don't want to be avoiding that right now. And there's the Terra from Benjamin.
Yeah, and the Fairy Terra just trying to rack up as much damage. Like you said, the booster special attack, so this is definitely going to hurt.
But will it hurt, though? And we see it. Oh, we see Alexis going for a Terra as well here. I mean, if this is Urshifu, it probably will be able to resist. Okay, it is going to be Urshifu. If it's going to be Dark, then it is going to be a singular weakness, but I still think it go down to Focus Sash if you have it.
True. You have to account for the Focus Sash, so maybe just trying to get as much damage as they can to be able to knock out possibly the opposing Urshifu.
Yeah, and then there's a follow me there from Alexis' side. We're going to see that being redirected, and whoa, that's a lot of damage, and that's not enough for the one-hit knockout on the Indeedee. Here comes Wicked Blow. Unfortunately, though, not going to be super effective against the Fairy Terra Flutter Mane anymore. That's still a lot of damage.
That is a lot of damage. I'm surprised. Oh. Okay, this is going to work out. I think that the Urshifu is in trouble for the next turn, but as of right now, you got some meaningful damage onto the Flutter Mane. And did the Trick Room go up?
No, Didi went for Follow Me.
Oh, then Didi went for Follow Me. So now, whatever Pokemon in the back, if they're slow, is just going to get hit with both Pokemon.
Yeah, also interesting to note from this Flutter Mane, it opted not to go for Dazzling Gleam, which would have been guaranteed damage onto the Urshifu, which would have been nice to have, especially, you know, judging from the damage he took from the Moon Blast. I mean, that's a lot of damage in Indeedee, and typically they're not really trained for special defense, as we're going to see Torkoal coming from Alexis, so...
yeah, I'm very surprised.
Wait a minute, I just realized something out of this team. This is not oh goodness, I just realized this is not Drought and Torkoal.
No? What is it?
I'm trying to figure it out because it could be White Smoke or Shell Armor, if I recall correctly. I also noticed that Indeedee did not have Psychic Surge.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah, we might be dealing with a Trick Room team that like, looks broken, but then you're like, oh, wait a minute, those are the wrong abilities.
Yeah, that's been something that I noticed. A couple of the teams that I had were very strong teams, but their Terra types were not good defensively. and or the moves that they had in their move pool were not that good. I'm not gonna lie.
All right, and I mean, I guess it makes sense for Fluttermane to switch out here. You don't want to take a Sucker Punch, which would be KO range at that very moment. But
Very true.
However, if that's Wicked Blow hitting into the Goldango slot, it's going to be doing a lot of damage instead of being close combat.
Close combat, and it's not enough to take the KO on the Urshifu. Now, the defense drop here is going to be huge, and you target into the Urshifu, and that's, even without the defense drop, I think that was going to take the KO.
I think the defense drop might have mattered because Searching Strikes alone, I think, without Terrestrialization, because the Fluttermane already went for it, you get those 3 hits, yes, but I don't think that's anywhere near a knockout. So unfortunately, that close combat did not pay off in the gamble from Alexis' side, and loses the Urshifu. And what does Torkoal even go for here? Sandstorm?
Sandstorm.
Okay, we're saying manual Sandstorm now. So for the following 4 turns, non-ground, steel, or rock types are going to take a bit of chip damage, and rock types are going to get a special defense boost.
I'm surprised that she didn't go for an eruption or something of that sort. It would have definitely taken the KO on, like if she would have targeted the Fluttermane, it would have been super effective damage onto the Goldango.
Yeah, now we see Gallade come in here for Alexis. I'm now suspicious because of the way these movesets are being handled. I'm suspicious now that this Gallade is probably a special attacker instead of a physical attacker, which would be really funny.
That would be so hilarious.
Well, we see Surgery Strikes him out into the Torkoal. Yeah, that's gone.
Yeah, the Torkoal is out of here. Now, Alexis down to her last Pokemon. It's looking like Benjamin's going to take this. This is unfortunately a best of 1.
Oh, yeah, it is best of 1. I forgot about that. Yeah, Shadow Ball going to come out. I mean, Gallade has special defense. Yeah, never mind.
Yeah, Alexis was undefeated up to this point, but Benjamin's going to clean it up. And
yeah, look at Benjamin. He's even shocked he won that.
Nah, that was crazy. I think there was a couple turns where Alexis really could have capitalized on more damage, but even so, Benjamin still had 1 more Pokemon in the back.
Yeah, and unfortunately for everyone in the crowd, we didn't even get to know what it was.
Yeah.
That's, I mean,
if I'm being real, it was probably the Chi-Yu. Right? It would have been Fluttermane, Chi-Yu, Urshifu, and Goldango.
Yeah, it probably would have been at that point, and unfortunate for Alexis to go undefeated into Top Cut, and unfortunately just loses outright on that game, and yeah, that kind of shows you, kind of goes to show you can't rely on a lead of 6 Pokemon and just like say like, oh, this is probably the most Pokemon team I have. Oh, wait a minute, these are the wrong abilities.
Yeah, the wrong abilities. Yeah, you look at your team sheet and then you're like, what is this? And you just have to roll with what you have. And in this case, it seems like Benjamin just really hit the jackpot in terms of the team. I mean, that was a strong team. The Fluttermane was such a strong Pokemon, along with the Urshifu and the Goldango.
Fun fact, that's actually Amelia Forbes' World Championship team from 2023, which, to many of you guys that you don't know, is currently outdated.
So you would think that he popularized it then, and then everyone really just followed in his steps.
Yeah, I would have to say so. But that's going to be it for our first Top Cut phase. We're going to go to semifinals right after this. Yeah, we're going to show off our plushies real quick before we go to break.